I'm outside today. If it sounds windy, sorry if it sounds windy. If it sounds windy, I apologize. I don't mean for it to sound windy. That's just the way it is. When you're cruising around on a bicycle in the morning, it sounds windy sometimes. If it's unbearable, I'll mute it. If it's too much, I'll mute it. That's what I'll do. Just a morning bike ride. This is May 5th. Every day in May. We're going live every day in May. This may not be my quote-unquote official live for the day, May 5th. But this is definitely one to qualify it. I don't want to be unqualified. I want to make sure that if I say I'm going to go live every day in May, I go live every day in May. And if it means that I have to turn on the dash cam in the morning on a bike ride, then so be it. I'm going to turn on the dash cam in the morning on the bike ride. Let's do it. Let's get our move on. Obviously, if you're in the chat and you are hearing this and it sounds clear, go ahead and smash that like button. Don't be shy with that like button. Give it a little smash-a-rooney. Don't even shy with that like button. Give her a smash. Okay, this is Los Angeles dash cam. I'm gonna try to adjust this microphone. I'm gonna pop it up. Whoop! I'm gonna pop it up. I'm gonna pop it up through the top. Whoop! It's not working the way I thought it would. It's not working the way I thought it would. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. How is that? That's got to be much better. There we go. And there we go. Okay, I'm trying this now. I'm trying to see if this is better. If this is better, give me a thumbs up in the chat. Thanks for the likes, guys. Thanks for pounding that like button. This is Los Angeles. If you're not familiar with the Los Angeles, California area, this is one of the parts of it. This is right in front of the Planet Fitness. Right in front of the Planet Fitness. A wonderful place to get your rip on. If you're looking to get beefed, Planet Fitness is a place where you can do it. This is not brought to you by Planet Fitness. This is an unsponsored video. I don't want anybody to get the wrong idea. I only endorse things I love. And things I hate that pay well. Hope it sounds okay if it's really, really windy. I'm using a different mic today. Nice view. Thank you. Adyan? Sorry, I have sunglasses on, so it's not particularly easy to see the chat. So if I call you by the wrong name, it's because I can't see it or it's not something I can pronounce. So I apologize in advance. It might be my fault or my fault. But thank you for stopping in. If you like the Stupid Sid, what's up? It's an e-bike. That's correct. It goes about 24 miles per hour. I don't know what that is in kilometers. If someone would like to do the math, I'd be happy to allow that to happen. It would be good to know for me, for my international crowd, people who do not use miles, which I understand totally. I like the kilometer method. What's up, Curtis? What's up, Clutchin'? Sorry, I said Curtis, but I meant Clutch King. If you guys haven't seen this channel before, I do a variety of different types of things. I do mostly comedic videos on my shorts and my long form, but I do a variety of different streams. Last night we just did 2 hours of doodling. I just draw little cartoons and stuff. I ride my bike a lot. I go to interesting places I find interesting. You may not find them interesting, and that's okay. So if you like that sort of stuff, go ahead and subscribe and stick around and see where I'm going live every day in May. That's my goal for the May month, is to go live every day in May. Come on, y'all. What the hell is going on? Jesus Christ. That was a little snapperoonie. Sometimes people do silly stuff here, and I'm one of them, so if you want to see some goofy stuff, go ahead and stick around. Smash that like button, obviously, if you like what you're seeing. Even if you don't like what I'm seeing. Love it, yeah. I love these bikes, guys. This is a, what's up, KC? This is what they call a rad runner, I think. Is that what it is? Rad runner, a rad power bike. I like it. There are definitely better bikes out there, but for the price point, this was a pretty good one. It's been very reliable for me. This is actually the second rad runner that I have owned. I still own two. I put 1,000 miles on one. I still have it, but then I started driving this one. I've got 804 miles on this one so far. It means we've gone about 3 miles today, and I like it. Ingwe 26. I'm gonna have to check that out. How fast does it go? How fast does the Ingwe go? Ingwe X26. What's it called? Ingwe ENGWE X20. 30. Holy cow, that's awesome. Is it like a mountain bike or is it like a cruiser? What's the shape of it? Is it comfortable? I guess is my biggest question. Is it comfortable? Does it have gears? Is it pedal assist? I guess I'm asking a lot of questions because us e-bike heads, we really like to get into it. I don't know anything about the tech specs of this thing, but it's got a bell. It goes 24 or so mile per hour. It's got a set of the front fork has shock absorbers on it, adjustable, which is very nice for Los Angeles because the roads here are pretty crap. You'll see some pretty poorly maintained areas here on the streets, especially for where the bikes get to go. They don't treat them particularly well. This has a 7-speed Shimano index of gears. It's a pedal assist. I don't have to pedal, but I do. It allows me to extend the battery life and extend my own life while I'm at it. I like to get in little bits of exercise when I can. You know, someone would say, hey, it's an e-bike. You don't have to pedal. That's true. There's a throttle. I do not have to touch the pedals one iota, but I choose to. I bump the Shimano index all the way up to 7, and I get my cruising altitude 24.3 miles per hour, pumping out a monstrous 434 watts, whatever that means. Not even sure. Have no idea. I guess I could look it up and Google it and try to hit that information up on the interweb, but I'm not particularly sure what it means. Super tall. Oh, nice. Oh, cool. I love it. That sounds great. That sounds perfect. Sounds like an excellent investment. I hope you're happy with it. I mean, you say you love it, so that's cool. That's very cool. You know, there's cheaper bikes out there, but they don't meet all the specifications. And then there's way more expensive bikes out there, for sure. And you know, for me, it's kind of like trying to blend price with reliability and also with functionality. The faster it can go, the better, obviously, but only to a point, to an extent. 30 miles an hour would be nice, I'll say that. A lot of people don't understand that 6 miles an hour, 5 or 6 miles per hour, you're not riding in it the whole time, but holy cow, you could really pick up some steps with that. So that would be nice. A little speed boost would be nice. A little extension on the battery. I've only done 20 some miles on this in a stretch. I know it can go more, but I don't want to get stranded. So I just kind of leave it. I uploaded a long form video yesterday called Animated Food Parody, Star Wars Animated Food Parody. If you like childish, like kind of immature humor, that's something I made 10 years ago, and I re-uploaded it here because it didn't get much love on the channel. I uploaded it before. So I thought, you know what? Why don't I just start spreading that love all over again? So I uploaded it again, put it on this channel, and we'll see how these people like it. 2 batteries is awesome. Oh, yes. That would be great. Stupid Sid? Not so stupid anymore, are we? Yeah, 2 batteries would be dope. I think that I would like to see a way to daisy chain these batteries here. I think there are ways to kind of hack in the mainframe for these rad bikes. I know that there is some concern. I don't know how connected you are to the e-bike world, but I'm not, so I don't know much about anything, but I've been reading some articles lately about some concerns about rad power bikes not fulfilling on the promises that they're making, and they're not doing very well as a company, which means that some of the support here might start to plummet. I haven't had any issues, so I haven't really needed any of the support, but knowing that as these things age, things might start to be desirable. I mean, I think they have their own tires. You know, they have their own tires, so you'd have to, I'm thinking about, once I stumble into a few extra dollars, I'm thinking about maybe trying to purchase some of these like replaceable parts in anticipation of things kind of, going south. And even if they don't, at least then I have the replaceable parts if things happen to do go south. Because what happens in an apocalypse, guys? I've got the solar panel, so I can just plug that sucker in. I got electricity as long as there's sunlight, for as long as that stuff lasts. But if some component goes out that I don't know how to fix, I'm hosed. Because then it's just a heavy bike. This is not a fun bike to ride without the power. Without the power, this bike sucks. Just as a regular bike, it's not fun to ride. I have had to do it once because I didn't charge the bike enough. And so I took it out, got to my location, and the bike was dead after I got there, so I had to ride it back home. And it is heavy. The tires are wide, and that increases the amount of friction that you experience on the ground. So it's just a pain in the neck to have to push around. We've gone about 5 miles already today. I think we're going to end with about 6. I think our destination is about a mile up here, if I'm remembering correctly. I'm not looking at a map. Thanks for logging in, guys. If you like this sort of stuff, it's a variety of streams. So, if you're subscribing because you like a guy riding a bike every day, that's not what it's going to be. That is what it is sometimes. It certainly is sometimes. But if you like this disembodied voice just chattering over a random view, now that is something that I can provide pretty regularly. And it's every day in May. So if you're just not sure, check back again tomorrow. If you check back again tomorrow, you'll see what I'm doing tomorrow. I don't know what I'm going to do tomorrow. I have whoa, look at that guy. I have no clue what I'm going to do tomorrow. I haven't thought that far ahead. Wednesday, I'll probably sit down and write some trivia questions with you guys because I'll have to do that. I have to do that for the other thing I do. And maybe what I'll try to do is maybe I will try to start doing, I don't know, I would like to figure out how to do set up a game show type thing. I hosted a game show once or twice just for fun at friend's house. We recorded it like a podcast, and it was so much fun to do. I don't think we ever did anything with it. I don't remember. We might have published it as like a audio podcast, like a Wait, Don't Tell Me NPR style type game show. Probably got 1 or 2 views, me, because I always listen back. You gotta listen back. You gotta see what sort of content you're putting out there. If you're not QCing your own material, then what are you even doing? What is life? If you are QCing your own material, then, as the kids are saying these days, I love that for you. You gotta be your number one fan. Number one critic, but number one fan as well. Don't be too harsh on yourself. It's only Monday, guys. And it's Cinco de Mayo. Cinco de Mayo, everybody. We got Cinco de Mayo coming up, and here's what we're going to do. We're going to do this. Sometimes you got to do this. Well, what the heck is that? Sometimes you got to hit that button. Just in case. You don't always have to hit that button, but sometimes you got to hit that button. Just in case, because sometimes the traffic light God will not shine down on you. Thanks for popping in here, guys. Hope you're enjoying the view. This is a morning ride to I think we're going to right around Culver City, whatever. I don't know if that's actually the actual place. Okay, and by the way, I see Universal Fan Fest nights. I gotta get out there. One of these streams might be from Universal Fan Fest nights, because I'm a fanboy of Back to the Future, and I'm telling you, I think they have like a bunch of Back to the Future stuff at Universal right now. So that would be kind of cool to go out there and see how long they're doing Back to the Future at Universal. I'm gonna have to remember to look that up when I get to a place where I can pop open a laptop computer. I gotta look up that bicycle brand. I'm gonna have to remember to float up to the top of the chat and look up that bicycle brand. This car on the right does not have a driver in it. Oh, he does. He does have a driver. Oh, cool. Robot car has consumed driver. Guys, just so you know, if you're popping in here and you're wondering what's going on, I try to run the stream when I am riding my bike to be used as an accountability. It helps me confidently ride my bike in a very busy and very aggressive and not a particularly bike-friendly city. People are not looking at bikes. People are not looking for bikes. So, there's a lot of misunderstanding, I think, with the bike community. I think a lot of people think that a lot of drivers hate bicyclists, but I think they just don't even expect them to be there, so they're never even looking. So I think that we build up a mutual distrust of each other because, first of all, people who are driving in their cars don't see people who are on the bikes. That's one thing, and that is problematic. One thing that a lot of car people like to say is that, the bicyclists are taking over the road and we pay taxes to be on the road and all this gobbledygook, which is not untrue, but it's like, come on, dude. The less people driving, the better off traffic is. So you wish you could have 1,000 people riding bikes on the side of the road. Take up an entire lane for just bikes and put 1,000 people in there, and those are people that aren't interfering with your commute at all. So that's a logical fallacy I think a lot of people tend to fall into, which is understandable because our emotions run high. And I think that bicyclists need to give a little bit more leniency to drivers. I don't think the drivers are necessarily 100% always out to get them, but some of them are, I'm sure. And bicyclists have a little bit of a chip on their shoulder and a little bit of an attitude towards drivers as well. Look at that, dumpster's in the bike lane. People wouldn't be allowed to have a dumpster in the middle of a car lane. But anyways, second class citizens kind of thing. It's not that bad, but it's bad enough. Okay, guys, this is where I'm gonna drop you off. Thanks a lot for playing. Appreciate it. Let's see what we got here. I gotta remember. Eng Shui X26. Nice. Okay, guys, I'll see you later. If I see you tonight, I'll see you tonight. Bye-bye.